Hi everyone, it's Kathleen Deggelman with Jeunesse. Tonight we're going to go through the Jeunesse ranks, what it means to be an associate, distributor, all the way up to double diamond, and also how to advance in ranks. As way of introduction to me, for those of you that don't know me, I just want to introduce myself. I've been in the industry for 7 years. I've done very, very well in network marketing, and I love it. I think of it as a calling now. It's not just what I do, it's who I am. And I was asked to take a look at Jeunesse just about almost a year ago. My 1-year anniversary is coming up in September, and I am thrilled that I said yes. Everything about this company has played out the way that I hoped it would, and actually even better than I could have hoped that it would. I was introduced to the world of network marketing almost 7 years ago. Prior to that, I knew absolutely nothing about it. I worked for some wonderful big American companies like IBM and Levi Strauss and had some great experiences. Did a lot of traveling, but about 10 years ago I got what I call is the entrepreneurial bug, and decided that I really didn't want to be an employee anymore. Nothing wrong with being an employee, but I just realized that I wanted to create my own wealth, my own income, and I wanted to determine when I was able to take time off and to work from home if I wanted to, and to travel when I wanted to. And I really was very interested in my early 40s in creating a very successful and prosperous lifestyle for myself and my family. And so I set out to do that. I became a real estate agent in San Francisco for a number of years, and did well with that, but it still wasn't satisfying what I was looking for. So when I was introduced to the world of network marketing, it was great timing for me. I was actually struggling financially at that time. It was right when the real estate market was about to tank, and at that time I owned about 15 properties all over the United States because I had become a very good real estate investor. And I'm just very grateful that network marketing showed up when it did, and I haven't looked back. I'm thrilled that I made the decision to join Jeunesse, and I'm very, very happy with you, the team that I'm working with, and looking forward to getting to know you much better. So with that, let's go into the presentation. We're going to talk about the Jeunesse ranks and how to advance in ranks. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to maximize this screen so we can take a look at it. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to, nope, I guess I can't do that. So you can't see this screen very well. Great to see you on here. This is just the Jeunesse ranks chart, and we'll go through this using a tool that you can see better. I thought that I would be able to maximize it but from this screen I can't. So you can find this Jeunesse ranks chart on in your back office, and also on our jfactorteam.com, our training site. If you just go to jfactorteam.com and look down at training downloads, click on that, and then look down at the bottom, and it says Jeunesse Comp Plan and Jeunesse Ranks. So that's what this chart is. I would highly suggest that you print this chart and use it to set your goal dates. I have this printed, and I hang it right next to my computer, so I see it all the time. And what I've done is I've highlighted ruby, emerald, diamond, double diamond, diamond, and I put the dates that I'm going to be going to have achieved those ranks. I've got a tickle, just one sec. Okay, so this is another document that Linda Miner just created for us. I've tweaked it just a little bit, but you can also find this in our jfactorteam.com website in that same location under training downloads, and then click on Jeunesse Comp Plan and Jeunesse Ranks. We're calling this the roadmap to Sapphire, and the reason, like, if you're brand new, you might be wondering, well, what's the big deal about Sapphire. Well, Sapphire is like the building block for all the ranks that come after Sapphire. The first thing you want to do is you want to become an associate, and an associate in Jeunesse just means that you've paid your $29.95. But you haven't placed any order. And what's unusual about our comp plan is even when you've just paid that $29.95 and you've got your back office and you've got your spot on our tree, you've got your position, even though you haven't placed an order and spent any more money, you can actually make money. You can earn what's called the customer acquisition bonuses. And if you don't know what that is, the intent of the call tonight isn't to go through the comp plan. Last Wednesday I did a comp plan overview, and you can listen to that recording to get more familiar with the comp plan. But each of our sign-up packages have a customer acquisition bonus assigned to them in terms of points and dollars. So you, the sponsor, when you sign somebody up on a sign-up package, can earn a customer acquisition bonus. And what's great about Jeunesse's comp plan and what's unusual is that when you pay your $29.95 and you become an associate, let's just say that there's somebody that's struggling financially right now, and they say, well, I can't afford to do this. It's just a tool in your toolbox. You can say, well, pay the $29.95. You can actually earn money right now by going out and sponsoring people, earn those customer acquisition bonuses, and you can then turn around and earn your own or purchase your own starter pack. So that's what's one of the things that's really unusual about this. So everybody starts out purchasing the $29.95 starter kit. How you become a distributor is you place your first order of 100 points in 1 month during your first year. And you can do that by either making a purchase yourself, or you can generate PV, personal volume points, from retail sales. When you pay your $29.95, you now have your own website, your own account, your own back office, which includes a shopping cart. And whenever somebody purchases products on your shopping cart, your retail front end of your back office, that also counts towards your personal volume. What most people do to get started is they pay the $29.95. They're now an associate. They place their first order for 100 points. They're now a distributor. And what's great about the distributor level is you now can start accumulating points, which is really like money in the bank. And just like with the associate level, you also earn the customer acquisition bonuses, and that ranges from $25 to $250. The next rank is executive, and to achieve the rank of executive, you first have to be a distributor, which means you've got to have placed your 100-point order and your starter kit for $29.95, and you have personally enrolled 2 distributors, one on the left, one on the right, and each of those 2 distributors, in order for it to count towards your 2 for executive, have to place an order for 100 points in 1 month. How a lot of people do that is they buy the basic package for 100 points or $199, the Supreme, the Jumbo, and the Ambassador package. My favorite of the sign-up packages is the Ambassador because of the inventory that you get, and it also allows you to get paid at Sapphire for 6 months, even though you haven't achieved that rank yet. So it's allowing you to earn extra money that you wouldn't typically earn in a comp plan. There's a lot of things about Jeunesse's comp plan that are very creative, and the fact that you get paid as if you achieved a rank by buying a certain sign-up package is one of them. So as an executive, that means you're now qualified to earn team commissions. What's great about team commissions is you only have to sponsor 2 people to be qualified for team commissions. In most comp plans, you have to sponsor 5 to 10 people. And with Jeunesse, what's unusual is you actually only have to sponsor 2. And so it's possible, not that it happens very often, but it's possible that somebody could sponsor just the right 2 people, one on the left and one on the right, and their business takes off, and they could actually maximize the weekly cap of over $26,000 a week. So it's possible with our comp plan that somebody that sponsors 2 people could maximize the $105,000 a month in team commission. Now that's not going to happen very often, but the fact that it's possible is unusual. So as an executive, just to recap, that means you've paid your $29.95, you've purchased your first order of 100 points, so that means you're a distributor, and you've personally sponsored one on the left and one on the right. And now you're qualified for team commissions. And how team commission works is every time you've got a situation, the computer's going to look for the situation in your back office. Every time you've got 300 points on one side, 600 points on the other, then that's a team commission cycle, and you get $35 each time that happens. So the next rank is the beginning of, starts to be where it gets exciting, the Jade executive. And how you get to Jade is you become a qualified executive. Remember what executive is. You've sponsored one on the left, one on the right. You're a qualified executive, and you have personally enrolled 4 executives, meaning you have sponsored 4 people who have sponsored 2. You've sponsored 4 people who have also become executives, and the only qualifier is that one of those 4 needs to be on one side of your binary, either the left or the right. The other way to get to Jade is to personally enroll 8 distributors, with 3 of those distributors on one side. And whether it's executives or distributors, we're talking about 100-point orders in 1 month. And again, Jade is qualified for the team commission, but what's great about Jade is now you start to earn the first level of leadership matching bonus. And if you're new to our comp plan and you're not sure what that is, leadership matching bonus is another outstanding component to the Jeunesse compensation plan. Typically for this type of bonus in our industry, companies pay out 2 to 10%, and Jeunesse pays out 65 to 75%. So when you become a Jade executive, you're now eligible for that first level of leadership matching bonus. And I'll explain a little bit more about that in a second. The next rank after Jade is Pearl. Again, you have to be a qualified executive. It means you paid your $29.95, you've placed your first order of 100 points, and you've sponsored 2 people, one on the left, one on the right. Now to advance to Pearl, you need to have 8, not 8 in addition. You've already got 4 with the Jade, but you need to have 4 more personally enrolled executives for a total of 8 executives. And now the qualifier is that 2 need to be on one side of your business. The other 6 can all be on the other side, but you have to have a minimum of 2 on one side. So that's one way to get to Pearl. The other way is to personally sponsor 12 distributors, and you need to have a minimum of 3 on one side of your business. And again, we're talking about 100-point orders, and you're qualified obviously for team commission, and now you can earn 2 levels of leadership matching bonus. So what that means is not only do you earn leadership matching bonus on your personally sponsored people, your level 1, but you also earn leadership matching bonus on their personally sponsored people, level 2. So it starts to get fun. And another thing that I love about our back office with Jeunesse is that the commission is real time. Typically in our industry, you might have a one-on-one this morning at 10 o'clock and you enter it into the system. Today's Wednesday, and you might not find out until next Friday, a whole 9 days later, what you earned on that transaction. And with Jeunesse, the commissions are real time. As soon as you enter it, it goes into your commission report and you can see. So what's great about that is we love instant gratification, right? So this is a way for Jeunesse to reward the right activities, the best activities, which are sponsoring people. So you get to see what you've earned right away. So the next rank is that we're going to talk about today is Sapphire. And Sapphire means that you're a qualified executive and you've got 12 personally enrolled executives, meaning you've sponsored 12 people who have sponsored 2. So when you think about getting to Sapphire, sometimes people think, oh, I don't know if I could do that. Of course you can. 12 people that could sponsor 2 people. And at this point, when you're running for Sapphire and you're setting your goal, because everybody should become a Sapphire at a minimum. I mean, that's my intention. We don't want to leave anybody behind. We set a goal last week on our Jade's Pearls Sapphire leadership call that our team, we were going to create 100 Sapphires in the next year. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. But The reason why sapphires is such a big deal, well, there's a couple reasons. One is the average sapphire earns $2,500 to $3,000 a month. That's a significant amount of money. That's going to change. I mean, if you help somebody make $500 to $1,000 a month, that's significant and a game changer. But $2,500 to $3,000 a month, that changes a lot of people's lives. And the second reason why sapphire is such a big deal and such a great goal to go after is Sapphire is kind of like it's like the gatekeeper. It's the building block to get to all the other ranks. To get to Ruby, Emerald, Diamond, and Double Diamond, you have to maintain Sapphire qualification. So as we move up in ranks and get beyond Sapphire, we'll have to maintain this rank. We will have to have 12 people who have sponsored at least 2 people. But one of the other great things about Jeunesse is when you achieve that in a month and you achieve Sapphire, you are now qualified at Sapphire for a year. And then as you're coming up on your 1-year anniversary, you can go back into your back office and look and see, okay, I've dropped down. I've actually only got 10 executives. And so you rally around and get 2 more. So it's a very, very doable goal. So we talked a little bit about the leadership matching bonus. This chart from Jeunesse's PowerPoint does a good job of explaining it just a little bit more. But with Jeunesse, there's 10 levels of leadership from associate all the way up to double diamond. Associate, we talked about in the very beginning. Associate, all you've done is paid the $29.95. You haven't placed an order. What's great about associate is you can actually earn money. You can buy it at wholesale and sell it at retail, in person or in salons or estheticians, massage therapist office, doctor's offices can just actually become an associate to get started and buy the product at wholesale. And well, no, that's actually not true, because if they buy the product, then they're going to be a distributor. Scratch that. An associate is somebody who pays the $29.95 but isn't going to buy any product. They're just going to go out and sponsor some people because maybe they don't have any money and they're looking for the benefit of the customer acquisition bonuses. Randy Ray, our co-founder, husband and wife co-founder team, Randy and Wendy, he grew up very, very poor. And when you meet him or you see him at the events, he shares his story, and he grew up extremely poor. And so his vision was to create a company where even somebody who was very, very challenged financially, who was broke, could actually still come into the business and make money. And that's what an associate level can do. So it's just nice to have that option as you come across somebody who is financially challenged, who's really struggling. You can say, you know what, you can sign up for $29.95. You don't even have to place an order right now. Let's help you go sponsor some people on the sign-up packages, and you can earn the customer acquisition bonuses, and then you can use that money to buy your own package. But think of it as a tool in the toolbox. It's not like you want to sign up very many people with that option. You're looking for people that want to get going, but we all know people who are struggling, and it's nice to know that there's that option. And then distributor level, we've talked about that. Executive level, we've talked about that. Rank number 4 is Jade, and you see that level 1, 20%. That's showing the beginning of getting paid on the leadership matching bonus. And then Pearl Executive, you see level 1, 20%, level 2, 15%. As you advance to Pearl, you now get level 2 at 15%. When you advance to Sapphire, you get level 3. You're going to get paid 3 levels of leadership matching bonus. 10% on level 3, and Ruby is next. I will be Ruby shortly, and at Ruby level you now get paid the 4th level of leadership matching bonus, so another 5%. Emerald which is what Kelly Bangert is, our upline. He is now getting paid level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and level 5, 5% for level 4 and 5. Diamond Director is next. There's about 15 diamonds in all of Jeunesse right now, and I would say that about 6 or 7 of them have happened in the last 3 months. So At diamond level, you now get paid level 6, 5% at level 6, and you also get to participate in the diamond bonus pool. And what that means is it's another way that we get paid. The company has set aside 3% of the global revenue, and the diamonds and double diamonds get to participate in that. It's a very significant amount of money every quarter. And the last rank that we have right now, although I'm hearing that there may be another rank coming, we just had our 3rd double diamond announced last month. I think there's 3 in the company right now, and at double diamond, currently today, you max leadership matching bonus. You get paid level 1 through 7 all the way down. And so what that means is you get paid 20% on your personally sponsored people, 15% on their personally sponsored people, 10% on their personally sponsored people, 5% on their personally sponsored, all the way down to level 7. So you can see that it's a very, very significant amount of money. And where you see level 1, 20%, we often talk about how leadership matching bonus is a range of 65 to 75%. Well, where does that extra 10% come from? It comes from level 1. Right now it's 20% in this chart. How you get that to 30% is by having 10 customers, and they can be any combination of preferred customers or wholesale customer. And a wholesale customer is somebody who has signed up as a distributor, but they haven't signed anybody up, they haven't made any money. And in our industry, there's lots of people who want to just use the product and get the best possible pricing. They don't want to come in as a preferred customer. They don't want to pay retail, so they come in as a distributor. They get the best pricing, but they're really just a wholesale customer for you because they haven't sponsored anyone. They haven't made any money. So you definitely want to set a goal as you're advancing in rank that you maximize that level 1. Don't settle for the 20%. Go for the 30%. It's a difference of $3.50 every time your personally sponsored level 1 people cycle. Okay, probably enough about that. Let's go to here. This is more of the document that Linda Miner created for us. I would strongly suggest that you print this along with the rank chart that we talked about earlier. Print this and use it as you're going through and building your business. Fill the names in with the boxes where the executives are. So this is the first way, and I would say this is the recommended way to get to Jade. And the reason why I would recommend this way is the more executives you have as you're building to Jade, Pearl, and Sapphire, the faster you're going to get to Sapphire. We'll talk about the second option to get to Jade first, but let's cover this. So the recommended way to get to Jade is you personally sponsor 4 executives. So as you're creating executives in your business, print this out and fill it in so you know, okay, I've got my one on the left side or the shared leg. Typically you would put the 1 on the shared leg, and then the other 3 would go on your inside leg. Now that's why I say typically. That's not always the case. But for most of us, that will be the case. So we'll just leave it at that for now. I don't want to overcomplicate this. So as you're building to Jade, you could, let's just say that you've got 2 executives, one on the left, one on the right. Fill their names in here so that you can see exactly what you need to get to Jade. You need 2 more executives on the right. So the second option to get to Jade is you personally sponsor 8 distributors, and 3 of them need to be on your lesser leg. The other 5 can be on your inside leg or your personal leg that you're building. The reason why the other way is better, and there's nothing wrong with this way works too, and go for it. You want to be sponsoring as many distributors as you can, but remember, you're going to get to Sapphire faster if you create some executives along the way as you advance to Jade and now Pearl. So here's the recommended way to advance to Pearl. You bring in 8 executives now, not just 4 for Jade, but 8. So you double it, and 2 need to be on one side. The other 6 can be on the other side. And then the second way to get to Pearl is you personally sponsor 12 distributors, and 3 need to be on one side, the other 9 can be on the other side. A minimum of 3 needs to be on one side. You could put 5 on that side and 7 on the other side, but at least 3 need to be on one side. Let's see, is there anything else I want to say about that? No. Okay. And then so to get to Sapphire, we don't have the option of just sponsoring distributors. Now it's all about the executives. That's why I said as you build to Sapphire along the way, or as you build to Jade and Pearl along the way, create some executives so that when you get to Pearl, you're not looking at just distributors, you're looking at hopefully a handful of executives too, so that when you start to fill in this chart, you've got some of the boxes already filled in, and your Pearl advancing your way to Sapphire. So for Sapphire, you need 12 executives. So you personally sponsor 12 people that bring in 2, and 3 need to be on one side, minimum. So let's talk a little bit about our J Factor team goal. A couple of weeks ago, we set the intention, created the goal that we're going to create 100 Sapphires in the next 12 months. And as I said, the reason why Sapphires is our first big goal for everybody is because that really is the building rank to get to the upper ranks. And the average Sapphire makes $2,500 to $3,000 a month. So that's a great, target to help a lot of people get to. And just think about the ripple effect of that. 100 families looking and feeling better, 100 families creating and living their dreams, 100 families with a lot less stress, and 100 families with a lot more money for retirement. And in terms of action items, I would just want to encourage you to print the ranks chart, print the Road to Sapphire document, highlight the Sapphire rank on the rank chart, at least the Sapphire rank. The Jade and Pearl ranks would be great too. Write in your goal dates, highlight it, tape it next to your computer, on your medicine cabinet, someplace where you're going to see it all the time. Display it so you see it every day. And for the Road to Sapphire document, start filling in the executives and distributors. Use this as a visual to help you get there. And make a list of 25 people you want to share Jeunesse with. If you've been doing this for a while, you might need to create another list of 25 people. This is not a one-time activity. This is something that you build on. It's something that you constantly add to. Today I went to a networking breakfast this morning with Gary, and I made six new contacts. That's 6 new people to add to the list. And then use the jfactorteam.com system and invite the 25 people that you want to share Jeunesse with to listen to the sizzle call, invite them to a home party and or a webinar. And if you're new to Jeunesse and the J Factor team, I want to strongly encourage you to go to the jfactorteam.com site. That's our training hub, and spend an hour, spend a couple hours, click on everything just so that you get familiar and comfortable with what's there. And I just want to leave you with, how would becoming a Sapphire change your life? How would it change your family's life? What kind of vacations would you want to take? How much money would you put into your retirement accounts? Is there some remodeling of your home, or do you want to set some money aside for a new home? Are there charities that you want to get involved with or to get more involved with? It could absolutely change your life. Why not you? Why not now? I just want to encourage you to take this seriously. Stay in activity with us. I'm looking forward to working with you. Tomorrow night we've got our Jewel call, our Jade's, Pearl, and Sapphire call. If you're not on that call yet, let us help you get there. Have a great night, everybody. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.